there are those who will applaud
Yes.
President Buhari for apologizing on behalf of the nation to those who died, those who were injured, those who were in prison, those who lost loved ones, and how that election of June 12, 1993 went. Kudos to him and recognition in 2018 of that election. And also President Bola Tinubu, that those who applaud him, the recognition of the likes of Femi Falana, Dr. Yomi, and the rest. Are you one of those who applaud the president of that kind of move?
Yes.
Although someone like you, your name was obviously missing there. And there are several other names that are missing. I jotted a few names that I think also could have been imputed. Dele Momodu could have been one. He was part of the Radio Kudrat.
Yes.
Chief GOK Ajayi could have been one. Honorable Abiodun Ojodu, Omoyele Showore, he was the student union leader in Unilag at the time. Late Baba Omojola, Ayodele Akele, Mayegun Ademola Adele, a lot of them are there, right?
Sure. No. See the way I'll put it. I start by applauding the president for what he did. But I would also use this opportunity to say that the list wasn't complete. Baba Omojola was my prison mate. Femi Ojodu was my prison mate at number 15. Awolowo wrote for about 6 months. They ought to be there. Clement Nwankwo was co-founder of the CLO with me. They ought to be there. On July 6th, I was co-commander of the street protest of 10,000 people with the late Beko. That led to the ouster of General Babangida on August 23. On March 28th, 1998, I was commander of the street protest in respect of the 5 million man march, which opposed the youth earnestly asking for Abacha in Abuja, that Dan Kanu, I don't know where he is today, was drumming up music and sounds that Abacha must stay. So all of the people who have been missing in the list, I think what can happen is when the federal government realizes that what they did was good, they can fill it up. It's not a problem. They can fill it up. Certainly there were in fact, on July 6, 1993, not a single, that time Abuja and Lagos were co-capitals. So all of the ministers and Abacha, they were all in Abuja. They flew in. None of the ministers had the courage to come through. It was Abacha who came through because we blocked everywhere. He came through and he killed 200 of my boys, 200 that day. They're not mentioned. They ought to be mentioned as heroes of democracy. I would have been killed alongside Beko, but it was the late Mike Ahibe on the bridge, because we determined to march from the stadium to Dodan Barracks. He saw us on the bridge in confrontation with soldiers, and he stopped and said, no, we need to calm down. And he persuaded us that he would look into matters, and we did heed his advice. So there are a lot of guys who were missing from the list. But I think we still need to applaud the president for starting the process and hope that in good time, when they have a critical look, that he would see that they are, in fact, to be quite honest with you, although the president will have the GCFR title, I think he is entitled to a second GCFR for his contributions in America for the pro-democracy movement. That's it. So it's not a complete list, but I applaud him.